Leading up to America's 250th birthday in July, we are highlighting things you may not know about the presidents. Tonight, Code Territory's Phil Aldrich features a man whose father was the second president of the United States.
Juliana, there are only two father and son pairs to occupy the White House, George H.W. and George W. Bush, and John Quincy Adams. John Quincy Adams was born in Braintree, Massachusetts on July 11, 1767, the first son of John and Abigail Adams. John and John Quincy were the first father and son to both become president. On diplomatic missions abroad with his father, he studied at European universities, becoming fluent in 7 languages. He would graduate from Harvard College in 1787, passing the bar in 1790. President Monroe named Adams Secretary of State in 1817. He was instrumental in acquiring Florida from Spain, as well as being the chief architect of what became known as the Monroe Doctrine, which prevented further European colonization in the Western Hemisphere. Adams and his wife would lose 3 children, a daughter in infancy and 2 sons in adulthood. In 1824, Adams was one of 5 candidates in the presidential election, with none receiving the majority of electoral votes. The House of Representatives decided the election, declaring Adams president over Andrew Jackson. But like his father, the younger Adams would serve only 1 term in the White House. He supported free speech and opposed slavery. The Erie Canal was completed during his presidency, linking the Great Lakes to the East Coast. He attempted but failed to provide land to Native Americans with territory in the West. After leaving the White House in 1830, Adams served in the House of Representatives for 18 years. He suffered a stroke on the floor of the House, fell into a coma, and died in 1848. John Quincy Adams was 80 years old. For negotiating the end of the War of 1812 and his work on the Monroe Doctrine, Quincy Adams is considered one of the most influential diplomats in U.S. history.